And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready up! Dragon 60! Cougar 70 ranging, 70 ranging. Viking 18! Buffalo 18! Warrior 70! Cup 19! Cup!
To throw is Dart. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here's Dart. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 20.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need to...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I have done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared physically, mentally, When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson looking to throw right away. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 40-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it. You work at it, but I don't care how much you prepare. It is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. And he caught over the middle by Moss. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Now Burrow. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give to Ledeen and up the gut. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now it's Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Burrow on play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Tomlinson. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Burrow will throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
At the 10-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Burrow. He'll try and do this himself. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Jackson now.
First down, Houston.
And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Jackson. Looking right sideline. That's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And 2nd down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, get us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up the 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now Burrow going to change things up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Again, it's Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tomlinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Deshaun Jackson, ball carrier. Intended for Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
The score, Texans 10, Texans 7. Jason Sanders set to go.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Jackson going to keep it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now a quick throw to Moss. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's second and a yard. Here's Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
First down, Houston.
From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Jackson. This will be caught by Randy Moss.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's third down and 3. Throwing, Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, the play of their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL